Cranberry beans are super easy to grow. I planted these the end of February, and for me, that's when all danger of frost is gone. And here it is, May 3rd, and they're already ready. Cranberry beans are meant to be fully mature before you pick them. They don't make a good green bean. I'm going to go ahead and harvest these today, and I'm going to plant again. And the cool thing is, I've got the seeds right here.
All I have needs, I have not provided.
But the risk I'm taking is, if I plant now, it's May, it's going to be June, July, probably around July 10th through the 15th, they'll be ready. Unfortunately, that means they're going to be rained on every day at that time. You see, June, July, and August is our rainy months here in Florida. But the thing that I plan to do is go ahead, harvest them, and then let them continue to dry out in a safe, cool place at that time. One of my goals this year is to grow more legumes, and that's important for someone like me. I rarely eat meat, eggs, or dairy. Legumes will provide protein as well as calories that I'd be missing because I'm mostly vegan. Here are some that are green, and you can tell they're not mature. I don't believe that those will grow another plant, but they'll be just fine cooked. Now that all the beans are harvested, I'm going to clear off the bed of all leaves. If you haven't seen my video about the strategies on how to use mulch, and I talk about which kinds of mulch to use too, go ahead and watch that video and you'll learn why I'm not going to plant these new seeds down into the mulch. I prefer to have them in the dirt, and there's a real reason why. When you're planting your beans, don't plant them too close. I thought that since beans don't require a very rich soil, that I could plant 3 rows in one of these 3-foot wide beds. But I got less beans that year than if I had planted just 2 rows. They kind of just crowd each other out, and I'm not 100% sure why that happened, but 2 rows is good. It will provide more beans with 2 rows, so don't crowd your plants. So I'm drawing the next row about 12 inches away from that row. Look how quickly these shell. In no time at all, I'll have enough seeds to plant this entire bed. See how easy these are to shell? Don't use your green ones. Use the ones that are fully dry. Now this pod is damp just because it's been exposed to the dew of the morning. This one is still green, and you'll see here it doesn't split very easy. It's more difficult to shell. And though these beans will be great in soup, I don't know if they're mature enough to make plants. And I really don't want to run that experiment today. So I'm just going to hold these back for soup. Once you purchase your first packet of Tiger Eye beans, you save your seeds like this and you'll never have to buy any more. This is about the 4th or 5th generation of beans that I'm shelling right here. And I'm very confident that they're going to make new bean plants. I think this is going to be enough for 2 rows, but if not, I'll just shell some more. Beans should be planted only about 1 inch deep, no more than 2 inches deep. And you only want 2 to 3 inches between the plants. Did you notice that some of these beans resemble kidney beans? I think they're probably a relative. They taste a whole lot like kidney beans, but they're a lot softer. Now all you do is push the dirt back up around it. Be sure you don't bury them too deep, and remember to water them in. These beans were perfect yesterday, but look, just overnight, they're giving me an indication that they need some sulfur. See how light some of the leaves are? You got to take care of it right away. As soon as you see signs that your bean plants need some sulfur, just give them a real light sprinkle. Sulfur is great for rust too, and this came up overnight, and I'm seeing it on quite a few leaves in here. The beans were drying in my bedroom for about 3 days, and now they're ready to shell. You won't believe how easy they are. Split them open, and they're done. Look at that, how easy. Pinch them, open them up. Remember to save your best seeds for your next crop. I get to sow them 4 times, twice in the spring and twice in the fall. You see how pretty these are? I've been calling them tiger eye and cranberry beans. Honestly, I think they're cranberry beans, but when you cook them, all these markings go away and they cook up a light colored bean. Now you can do this with any dry bean that you get from the grocery store. I'm just not guaranteeing you that they're all going to sprout and grow beans. I get my first ones from a reputable seed company, and that's what I recommend that you do. If you go ahead and make the investment this time, you'll never have to buy them again. That's all there is to it. Don't wash them yet. Wait until you're ready to use them. Some of these beans are not completely dry, so I'm going to put them back in that cool, dry, dark bedroom and let them finish drying. If I were to put these up and the beans are still white and not dried out, they have a good chance of molding and ruining the rest of the beans. And don't forget to keep some back so you can plant them again next year. I got almost a quart. They're so pretty. You see the different colors? So my bed is about 20 feet long and there's 2 rows, so 40 feet gave me about a quart of beans. You might do better than me. Give it a try. I think you'll be happy with it. They're so easy and they're so good for you. Green thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I've got lots more videos that I think you'll find helpful.
Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto